Racecourse end is in to Rishi Patel, who is forward to a straight delivery. Thick inside part of the bat, the ball squirts out to mid-wicket, where lurks Zach Chappell.
Patel waits. This one's up in the air and caught by Wayne Madsen, and well, the first wicket goes down.
Which will be his first. In goes Tickner and bowls outside off stump, just outside off stump, steered very pleasantly away by Budinger to the cover boundary for four. There was no great. Tickner to Ahmed, who drives very pleasantly past mid-off for four. Well, nowhere near the pitch of the ball, but he...
Reece comes around the wicket to Rian Ahmed, who edges it in between slip and wicket-keeper for 4 runs. This next delivery from Reece is clipped and caught by Wayne Madsen, and Sol Budinger goes for 9. Leicestershire are 22 for 2 now. This website, in comes Reece again. He has lifted it into the leg side and he will get 4 runs, Lewis Hill. Nice shot. They now want
slip. As over the wicket goes Thompson to Ahmed, who's dancing down and on driving, got to the pitch of it and thumped it. Thompson is in, he goes back and cuts wristily, and he's got that in between the fielders, and it's going to go to the boundary just backward of point for 4.
And a short fine as well, as this one is just clubbed back down the ground for 4 runs by Ahmed. That was very much, and bowls to Ahmed, who hit that into the air and is caught by Zach Chappell at mid-on. He was aiming it out into the offside. Here comes Reece and bowls, and that one is a ball that just sits up for Peter Hanscom to pull into the leg side a long way in front of square.
Bowls to Hanscom, it's a full toss and Hanscom can whip it away to square leg. 4-4, it dribbles over the ropes.
Minutes already. In comes Reece around the wicket, bowls to Hanscom, who is trapped, a leg before wicket. I wasn't sure if he'd got an edge on that or not. Big appeal from Luis Reece, who
goes in and bowls, swept for 4 by Holland. Just the wrong line. Morley turns rather resigned as Morley is in. Bowls a full toss that is slog swept for 4.
Well, he's waited until the penultimate ball of the over this time.
As in goes Lloyd. Bowls a full toss that is driven away for 4. Chappell. His pursuit.
Lewis Hill, he bowls a full toss, it's catching, and that one's been driven out towards the extra cover boundary for 4, and Hill moves on to 16. 84 for 4, lead 293.
Tosses that one up, but gets to it on the full Holland and can drive it away out into the offside for 4. Well,
and as in comes Reece and bowls to Holland, short and wide, and well, cut away for 4 out to the cover boundary. Holland moves on. Morley's in, that's quicker and flatter, and reverse swept for 4 runs. Caleb Jewell's not going to catch it, and Holland picks up another boundary.
Steps in and bowls, and that's a decent shout for leg before, and he's gone. Hill half forward around the wicket to the left-handed Travaskis, who sweeps in the air, should be caught, and Chappell has hung on. Well, that was an extraordinary catch, and
mid-on and mid-off are quite deep. Is he going to go straight? Well, he's going to, see it. Well, just to the offside of straight, really, and he's gone all the way for 6 as well. So you said he was a clean hitter.
Thompson is in, drops horribly short, and it's pulled around the corner down to fine leg for 4. Well, that was an awful drag down. Thompson is into Kimber. There's an appeal for leg before, and he's gone. Wasn't sure whether it had pitched just on the stumps, but
walk up the steps. Here's Jack Morley in and bowls to Green, who somehow manages to wrong foot Blair Tickner, who thought the back foot shot had.
Hopefully it isn't going to make too much of a difference. In goes Thompson and bowls very full to Ian Holland, who drives it out to wide mid-off. Aaron Donald, but it didn't look like him as Holland drives that one past the aforementioned Donald to the boundary for 4 to bring up a pretty impressive 50 in the 4th innings to win the game. Thompson bowls, huge mow, and it's going to sail over mid-wicket for a maximum. Ready to take guard. Thompson is in, bowls to him. He sweeps in the air, top edge, but he's got it between the 2 fielders, and it's going to bounce over the road. In goes Alex Thompson and bowls and goes through everything, and he's going to run away for 4 byes. Holland stretched forward, it turned past his inside edge. Thompson is in, sweeping again, just over pitching, and Lloyd's in trouble now.
Yeah,
He dived out of the way, but I think he got hit. He did get hit, and he's taken off his...
In and bowls a full toss to Ian Holland, who hits it for 4. As Reece is in, oh my word, he's absolutely smashed that one as green for 6.
Ice cream van?
Here comes Reece again, and that one is driven in the air over the head of the man at deepish mid-off and all the way to the boundary for 4 runs.
Thompson steps in, bowls, leg stump line, so that will be swept for sure, and it is swept for sure, and it is swept very surely. Thompson bowls, Green sweeps, it's in the air, but it's going to go wide of Tickner. Gave of his best running down the ropes and put in the sort of sprawling dive. In, down the wicket goes Ben Green and clubs it over.
Already got enough runs as Reece bowls a full toss and bowls him round his legs. Green.
In goes Thompson, swept down towards fine leg. Tickner puts in the dive. He's forever diving and not quite getting there.
As Morley bowls, swept backward of square. A long run round here for Zach Chaplin. He won't get there, and Holland moves to 90.
Tosses it up, smash back to him, and he's caught it at the 3rd attempt. And Ian Holland goes for 90. Holland bowls, clipped neatly down to fine leg by Jewell, and I think that will be 4. No chance for Van Beek to get around. You heard it thumping into the advertising hoardings below us.
Ooh. Into bowl to Jewell, who edges this one down to 3rd man for 4. All the way along the floor, it should be said, but edged nonetheless.
Ahmed bowls, it bounces a bit, it's lobbed in the air, should be caught by Josh Holland, it is. Well, he goes and bowls, and he's caught behind. Went for the attempt to, well, I don't know what he was quite attempting to do there. It was the leg spinner, it bounced a little bit, it was wide, he could have left it in the over before tee.
In now, pulled into the leg side by Brooke Guest for his first boundary toward the straight mid-wicket area. Ahmed bowls another one that's on the leg stump and 2 full and clipped away nicely again by...
Perhaps just to keep limber as in goes Ahmed, and bowls very full, driven away through extra cover for 4. Just in the last over and this one, the last couple of overs.
Around the wicket, drags one down and gets punished as Brooke Guest pulls it into the leg side for 4.
Time ago now, in goes. Oh, that's another decent shout. He's got him this time. Ahmed has got the 4th wicket.
Donald avoids that ignominy and goes back to the next delivery, thumps into his pad outside the line of the off stump, bounces down, and he may well be regretting racing down to the striker's end.